Hello, lords and ladies of the realm of Soul Calibur 6. Today we will be speaking about some of the most spoke about topics. For those who don't know, Soul Calibur 6 is a fighting game, but it's not just any fighting game. It's the best of its kind on the market, because it requires the sharpest of minds and warriors, with the largest amount of courage and determination to master. Soul Calibur 6 is most famously known for the most famous online group of players in the world, who are officially called the Crayon Guild, but more known as the Crayons for short. The Crayons are Soul Calibur 6's most respected and most famous guild of players in the world. They are the best players online and many #1 ranked players in the world according to the official global charts of players in 2023. This guild of swordmen known as the Crayons are notoriously known for having the best and biggest players in the game, including the world's most famous player for Soul Calibur 6 on any console. And this player is most recognizable by his red armor and banners displaying the sigil of House Crayon proudly. This player's name is It's_Big_Rex, and he's the undeniable leader of the entire community of Soul Calibur 6 players in the realm. He's known for creating the Crayon Guild. He is not the leader of the Crayons, however. The Lord of the Crayon Knights is now Nightmare_Samus, aka Ghosty. The world has never seen a player be crowned king by all of his peers before It's Big Rex's story was told. So sit back and get ready for a life-changing documentary. This is the legend of the Crayon Guild.
Many of you might be thinking to yourself at this very moment, where did the Crayon Guild start? When was it created? What is the original origins of this legendary group of international fame and clout? How did they achieve so much global recognition? Well, today we will equip our time-traveling gear and trek our way through the path that leads to a universal wormhole and time bridge, allowing us to navigate history as it was recorded. Okay, are you ready? Let's leap into the vortex of time. We are back in the year 2003, where there was a young man in his late teenage years named Rex. He's sitting at the summit of a mountaintop in Rockland County, New York. After taking a long hike to get there just to enjoy a small lunch and picnic with breathtaking views surrounded by nature and in complete serenity. A young man and high school student named Rex, later to become the man known as It's_Big_Rex, was a local celebrity and a well-known musical talent in his hometown of Garnerville, New York, selling many copies of music albums and performing at many venues including city parades, nightclubs, college campuses, and private bookings for personal parties. Rex was not a stranger to writing stories as well as writing songs. Growing tired of the music industry after turning down multiple major record deal offers, Rex started working more on stories and less on music. Rex was always a fan of films, and the medieval era most especially. In the year 2011, after the release of HBO's critically acclaimed hit series Game of Thrones, Big Rex was motivated and inspired to start a medieval era story of his own. And then he began writing the story script for the animated series that the Crayon Guild from Soul Calibur 6 is based off of. The series is not yet finished. It's a 6-season saga that has been constantly worked on for over a decade. The name of the actual story won't be released here until the expected release date is decided. The Crayon Guild, in name, is only one part of an actual guild of powerful magical swordsmen who serve as royal knights of the King's Guard. From a fictional fantasy world, of course. The story is a lot bigger and belongs to an entire universe created exclusively for the animated series. It's Big Rex just decided to bring some of the story to life through Soul Calibur 6. The ideals of the Crayons and the foundation it was built on as a community in the gaming world is based on an actual code of knights. And this is the reason why the Crayon Guild of Soul Calibur 6 is the most famous and successful gaming guild for fighting games on Earth. It all stems from the creative complexity of the design of its own. The Crayons are a proven testament of the power of a good story. It's Big Rex and the legendary Knights of the Crayon Guild have single-handedly forged an entire community of groups, clans, guilds, teams, etc. Before the Crayons there was no teams, after the Crayons there are many. This is the story of the legendary Crayon Guild.